Hello everyone, this is Crystal Racing here, and I can't believe what I'm going to say here because I never honestly thought this would ever happen again. Kimi Räikkönen has won today's 2018 United States Grand Prix, and when he crossed that finish line, I literally screamed for joy. It's been 5.5 years since his last Grand Prix win at 2013 Australia. I'm so happy that I'm actually numb right now. I don't even know how to celebrate anymore. I don't even know how to do it. I've actually forgotten how to celebrate. I have forgotten how to actually celebrate. It's been that long. Of course, I've got to do the crystal score. Kimi Räikkönen, driver of the day, 10 out of 10 points. I thought Ferrari had messed it up when Lewis Hamilton was pitted on lap 11 by Mercedes, when Mercedes put Lewis on the yellow soft tyres and Ferrari told Kimi to carry on until lap 22 because of course there was the virtual safety car for Daniel Ricciardo's stricken Red Bull, but it turns out to be Lewis Hamilton couldn't make his tyres last. And Kimi Räikkönen kept his yellow soft tyres going right on to the end of the Grand Prix. Yes, he was holding up Max and Lewis, but it doesn't matter. He got over the line in first place, and that's all that matters to me. I don't care about anything else. And for once, Ferrari got a strategy right. I'm going to give credit to the Scuderia here. I'm going to give credit to Naki Ryuda and Carlos Santi. They've got it right today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if this is his final win, thank you so much. Second place, Max Verstappen, 10 points. I didn't really think he would do much today considering he started down in way down, right at the back because he had to, he broke his suspension and he had to change his gearbox, so he had all sorts of penalties. But of course, the Red Bull team put him on the red super softs, and once he got in front of Lewis Hamilton, he just kept it there. And well done to Max, good performance, 10 out of 10. Lewis Hamilton, third place, only 8 out of 10. He could have wrapped the title up today, but of course, Mercedes kind of for once messed up with a strategy, getting a bit carried away with a virtual safety car, tried to outsmart Ferrari, but it didn't work today. And for me, yes, they're still a far better team than Ferrari, but they got the tactical course right today. And I've got to say, Lewis Hamilton is probably going to win the title next weekend, so it's not going to hurt him that much. Sebastian Vettel, 4th place. 7 points. Well, to be quite frankly honest, what on earth he was doing trying to squeeze Daniel Ricciardo on, not squeeze, but run straight into the side of Daniel Ricciardo's right front tyre. I don't know what he was doing. Predictably, he spun himself around, and then of course he had to spend the rest of the race chasing everyone up again. I mean, yeah, decent comeback, but to be honest, there's a massive gulf between the top 3 cars and the rest of the pack, so it doesn't really mean a lot. He did all right getting, chasing Bottas up and overtaking him. But to be fair, 5th place Bottas only gets 6 out of 10 for me. That guy is just absolutely average. He's bang average. I know people keep saying he's a good driver. He's really average. And if you didn't see that performance today by him, you are lying to yourselves. I like the bloke, but he's just, it's days like these, his real averageness just comes through. 6th place, Nico Hülkenberg, 9 out of 10. Good performance from Renault. Of course, Hülkenberg's teammate, Carlos Sainz, came 7th, 8 out of 10 points. Good to see Renault doing well again. Of course, Daniel Ricciardo's going to be joining them. And of course, considering how much they've struggled the past few races, it is somewhat of a revival, and it means that they are they have more than helped themselves in increasing their chances of finishing 4th place in the championship for this season. 8th place was Esteban Ocon, 9 out of 10 points. The Esteban Ocon still hasn't got a seat confirmed for 2019, but he put in a performance that literally screamed right in your face that he deserves a seat in Formula 1. I really would love to see him get the second Williams seats. Well, of course, I know a lot of Robert Kubica fans who watch my channel would obviously want their man to get that seat, so there's going to be a real fight going on towards the end of this year's silly season. 9th place is Kevin Magnussen, driving for the American Haas team. A fairly okay performance. He got out qualified by 6 places by Grosjean, but of course his teammate Grosjean once again got involved in some stupid driving, as always, because he's Roman Grosjean. There's a reason why he gets made fun out in the F1 community. He's an absolute lol cow. But Kevin Magnussen, who's been driving a lot more, well, got into some trouble 2 weeks ago in Japan for blocking Leclerc like an absolute retard, actually kept his nose scheme today, so I'm going to give him 8 points out of 10. Sergio Perez, the last point scorer in P10, gets 7 out of 10. Decent performance for Force India, but of course if Ricciardo had managed to stay on track, he would have finished P11, so yeah, I'll just give him 7. Brendan Hartley still has a chance of driving for Toro Rosso next season, although of course there have been rumours that Alex Albon could take his seat for next year, but I have to say his performance today has shown a bit of improvement, even though the Honda engine in the back of that Toro Rosso didn't really help him that much. But he deserves 8 out of 10 today because he did drive very well. He's beginning to turn a corner, I've got to say, for the Kiwi. Marcus Ericsson, 7 out of 10 points as well. He was Sauber's only finisher today, and we just put him in a really average performance. And quite frankly, he's not really showing many reasons why he should stay in F1 next year, because, well, apparently it's rumoured he's going to calling in the IndyCar series, and quite frankly, that's his level. So, on to 13th place, Stoffel Van Dorn. Of course, he's going to go to Formula E next year because it doesn't look like any F1 team wants him. So that's 7 points out of 10 because, let's face it, this is his level. Pierre Gasly, 6 out of 10. Finished in P14. I don't really know what he did today, so I can't comment anymore on the Frenchman. P15, Sergei Sorokin, 7 out of 10 points. At least he didn't go and drive into the side of someone. That's what I will say for the Russian driver. And of course, P16 at last, Lance Stroll, the reject of the day for ramming into the side of Fernando Alonso like an absolute idiot. Yes, I know I'm beginning to get all angry again like I usually do in most videos, but yeah, what on earth was he doing? Diving into the side of Fernando Alonso's McLaren? It was just really dumb. It was just so dumb. And how on earth he managed to finish 2 laps down is a miracle. I mean, that Williams is made out of titanium. That's what it is. And then, of course, Leclerc, Daniel Ricciardo, Roman Grosjean and Fernando Alonso will not be registered with points. They will get not applicable next year for their scores, meaning that their scores for today will not count to their crystal score average because they all retired for reasons that were not their fault. You could say Grosjean could be held liable for what he did, but to be honest, you could argue all day long, so I'm going to let him off the hook because, look, I'm in a brilliant mood today. Kimi Räikkönen has finally won a Grand Prix. I actually still can't believe it. You know, when I wake up tomorrow, I'm just going to be sitting there thinking, oh my God, he's won his 21st Grand Prix win. Is this actually real life? So, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you again next time.